So in order to use the Wise app, you will need to download it from the Play Store. So I'll search Wise, WISE app, and it is the first result. So I click on that and click on the install button. Now the app is installed. I'll open it. First thing it will ask for is my phone number. So let me just enter my phone number. So I'll enter my phone number. It should give me an OTP. It's a 4-digit OTP. I've received that. I'll enter that. So now I'm inside the app. It asks me for my name. So I'll enter my name and ask me to select my profile. So I'll select the profile of a teacher and click on next. I can also upload my picture, but I can do that later as well. So now my teacher account is created and it says I haven't created any class. So I'll click on the plus button and that allows me to create my first class. So I'll enter the classroom name. Let's say I'm teaching class 10th. So I enter class 10A. And let's say I'm a physics teacher, so I enter physics in the subject. Next I'll do is I'll add timings. Timings refers to the days and the time that I'm teaching. Let's say Tuesday 9 to 10, so I've selected 9 to 10, and let's say Friday it's 1 to 2. It has to be PM, so I can change it to PM. So I can do this. I can select other days as well if I want to. And next thing that I'll do is I'll save timings. I'll click on create. So my first classroom has been created. So I'll click on this card, I enter the class. So this shows a class with no students yet because I just created it. It tells me the timings of this. So I can click on invite students to invite my students to this class. So once I click on invite students, it creates a message which I can send through WhatsApp or any other medium. So I'll send through WhatsApp. I can send it to my student WhatsApp group, or let me send it to Rahul, who I know is the student of this class. So I send the message to Rahul. Rahul gets the link to download the app and the classroom details. So until Rahul is able to get that link and send me a request, let's explore other features of this application. So let's look at the discussions tab. So discussion tab is a very useful tab. It can be used to create announcements. It can be used to start a discussion. Like for example, I want to make an announcement that tomorrow's class is cancelled, and I could mention anything here. I could say, you know what, I'm sorry for the late announcement. So you understand, right? This could be used to start a discussion among students. This could be used to make an announcement. Students can also start discussion if they have doubts, and you as a teacher could comment on that and clarify their doubts, or other students could clarify each other's doubts. So discussion becomes a very useful tool for doubt resolutions, for announcements, or conducting or facilitating any kind of discussion among the participants or the students. So let's look at another tab. So the next tab here is the resources tab. So it's a useful tab to share any kind of study material or any kind of YouTube video that you want to be shared with all the students in this class. So I have two options, documents and videos. I'll try to upload a document. Let's say it's a worksheet. It's a worksheet which has a couple of, let's say 15 questions. I can add attachment, I can upload a document, or I can use the camera to take photo if I have that physically in front of me. So let's say I upload the document. I already have the document. I selected that and uploaded. So now this worksheet has been uploaded. All the students in this class, whosoever is there, should be able to access this. Let's look at the next feature. Next feature is assessments. Again, a useful feature for sending and receiving homeworks, assignments, or even a subjective test. So I just need to click on add assessment. Let's say it's a laws of motion assessment. I can also give a submission date. So this is the deadline by which students need to submit this. I'll also specify the time. So right now by 8th August 4:30 p.m. I need to get this. I can give an optional description that do this neatly. And I could also specify the marks of this assignment or homework. Again, the same procedure, adding the attachment. It could be any document, it could be a photo of a worksheet that I have that I can take. So let's say again go through the attachment route and the assessment is created. When I click on the assessment again, it will tell me about the submissions. Currently it shows 0 submissions because no student has currently solved this and uploaded this. So let's look at the other tabs. So now Rahul has finally got the request, got my message, and he has sent me a request. I can see one join request, and on the students tab you can see Rahul's request is there. I can verify it is Rahul. I can see the phone number, Because he's my student, I can click on accept, I can click on the tick. If this was some random request, if my link got shared with someone else, I can also click on cross and not accept that. So this is a filter where you decide who gets to be a part of your class or who doesn't. So Rahul now is part of my class. He can see the assessment, he can see the discussion that I've created, he can also access the resources. So all the students will get added whom I decide will get added, will be part of this class. So now let's start our first class. For my first class, I will click on go live. The moment I click on go live, it should automatically create a Zoom meeting. Let's see what happens. So I clicked on go live. It says launching class. I'm not touching anything. I'm not pressing any button. Automatically Zoom has started. Automatically the meeting has started. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to create a meeting. I didn't have to share meeting ID password. Rahul would have received a notification, and see, he has clicked on join meeting. He has clicked on join class, and he's inside this class. So I've enabled waiting room, so I can admit him. I can also disable the waiting room. So once I admit him, Rahul will be a part of the class. So Rahul now is a part of the class. The Zoom meeting has started without there having to be any need of sharing meeting ID passwords. So this has made the life of teachers very convenient. There's no need to create meeting ID passwords. There's no need to share them. There's no risk of that getting leaked and random people entering. So let me just end this meeting. So the class is ended, and once the class is ended, there's one last feature that is available to teachers through this app. This class that was created was attended by Rahul Jain. Now if I go to the attendance tab, there's one of the tabs, as you can see on the right side of assessments, that is the attendance tab. In this attendance tab, it tells me that this class was only of 40 seconds. There was one attendee, and that was Rahul Jain. So not only it tells me that Rahul Jain was present, it also tells me a percentage, 83%. What that means is what percentage of the time was Rahul Jain present. So it's very important in online class, because in online class, we not only want to know whether the student was present or absent, but also we want to know that how much time the student was present. If it shows, let's say 5%, that means the student just entered the class and left. So I need to get in touch with that student and figure out like why that student is not attending any class, whether they are facing any difficulties. If there's a big list, if there are multiple students, I can also download the attendance sheet at the end of the class or any time after a month. So these are all the features of this application. This is available on the Play Store for iOS users or people who want to access through laptop. They can go to the website wiseapp.live.